Scott Christian University Chancellor, members of the University Council, Vice Chancellor, faculty, staff, parents and guardians, distinguished graduates, students, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Praise God. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. I am deeply honored to join you on these historic grounds for this momentous occasion as an iconic faith-based organization marks yet another significant achievement. As Scott Christian University celebrates its 59th graduation ceremony, it can reflect on an exemplary legacy of missionary work that has touched millions of lives, positively transformed communities, and contributed to national development. Today, we gather to affirm that by imparting knowledge and providing education, exemplifying faith through excellent work, serving people and communities, and delivering much-needed services, this institution has lived up to the vision that has inspired the theme of this event. Your choice of theme, therefore, resonates deeply with our broader collective goals of empowering citizens who will actively participate in patriotic duty of making our nation great and prosperous. I congratulate you all, starting with the graduates whose hard work, discipline, and commitment have led to your successful graduation and made it possible for all of us to share in this very proud moment. From me, congratulations. This graduation is a celebration of your dedication to the pursuit of knowledge. It is also a true testament to the communal spirit of mutual aid and benefit, the continuous love and support of your families, and the successful stewardship of the collective university community. Scott Christian University's unique and transformative potential arises from its ability to integrate the essential values of faith and service into its curriculum, distinguish itself as an institution committed not only to equipping citizens with skills and knowledge, but also to fostering robust moral grounding and a strong sense of social responsibility. At a time when our nation and the world are confronting numerous and complex challenges, institutions like Scott Christian University play a critical role in shaping the visionaries, servant leaders, and the innovators we need to secure a brighter, inclusive, prosperous future for all of us. I take this opportunity to reiterate the Government of Kenya's commitment to providing strong and reliable support for both public and private universities, ensuring that higher education continues to thrive and be accessible. It is for this reason that we have been deliberate in our efforts to resolve the financial crisis that brought our public universities almost to their knees. By 2022, you all know public universities were grappling with immense financial challenges, having accumulated debts exceeding 120 billion. Of the 40 public universities, 23 were technically bankrupt and at the risk of closure. However, the report of the Presidential Working Party on Education Reforms, led by Professor Raphael Munavu last year, recommended a student-centered higher education financing model, which we adopted. By implementing this model, the government was able to disburse 41 billion shillings in student loans and scholarships to universities within a year. As a result, our universities are now in better financial health and are on track to settle their outstanding debts within 3 years. Additionally, the Government of Kenya is implementing the Working Party's recommendation to ensure that the student-centered model transforms higher education funding to better serve all stakeholders, leaving no student behind, and making university education a universally accessible good. I know for a fact, and I have been briefed here, that this university suffered from the old model's deficiencies, and that today the government of Kenya owes this university upwards of 460 million. I know it has done big damage to this university, and that is why I took the responsibility to sort out the challenges that bedeviled the old model. The old model almost brought many of our universities to closure. I know this university suffered a great deal. I am aware that this university was temporarily closed for a few months. And it was not right, because we were responsible for the huge debt of 460 million owed to this university. And it is the reason why it cannot be business as usual. We cannot continue the way we have been doing before. It is not right that we continue a model that has created huge debts. And that is why I am deliberate, I am intentional, and I am focused on making sure that we have a model that does not again take our university education to where we have it with 120 billion debt. I am very clear in my mind, and I have worked with all the vice chancellors to make sure that we have a model that makes university education accessible but puts it on a sound financial footing. It is also important to confirm that all students, including the young men and women studying at Scott Christian University and other private universities, are also eligible for financing under the model and can access loans from the Higher Education Loans Board. I want the students in Scott to know, as I do all other students from private universities, that though we may not continue with government-sponsored students being sent here because we haven't paid for those who came here before, but all students that are here today, you can apply and you will be given higher education loan from our Higher Education Loans Board so that you too can be beneficiaries. As we navigate the changes brought about by the transition to the student-centered higher education financing model, I urge universities to exercise patience and understanding with students. The spirit of human consideration is especially critical given the additional challenge posed by litigation, which could disrupt the implementation of the model. Therefore, I appeal to universities to allow students to sit for their end-of-semester examination while awaiting the resumption of full disbursements once the process gives direction on the matter. The presence of such a dynamic group of people and their remarkable achievements attest to the power and effectiveness of collective action and shared responsibility. Let us carry forward this spirit of ambitious and collaborative effort to build a Kenya where education remains a powerful tool of inclusive empowerment and a national transformation program. In this endeavor, let us take special care to ensure that no child, regardless of their background, is denied the opportunity to learn, the opportunity to grow, and the opportunity to succeed. I encourage the graduates to practice the values acquired here in their personal and professional lives. Remember, knowledge will always open doors, but it is faith that will empower you to overcome social, economic, political, cultural, and technical challenges, while service to others paves the way for leadership and greatness. As Matthew 23:11 reminds us, the greatest among you will be your servant. Therefore, I urge you to be leaders who transform society, champions of integrity, and ambassadors of positive change. Whether you find yourself in the corporate world, public service, community work, or entrepreneurship, hold high the torch of Scott Christian University and let your work stand out as a shining testament to excellence, compassion, and purpose. Congratulations to you once more for this great achievement. It is my first time to be in Scott Christian University compound. And I must admit that it is an opportunity that God has given me to be here. I am clear in my mind that I am not here by accident or chance. I am here because God has determined that I should be here. And so that I can make a difference in this great university. And because God has given me an opportunity to serve this great nation that we all love, I have seen that the road to this university is good up to the gate. And beyond the gate, the road is different. So the government of Kenya will make sure that all the roads in Scott are tarmacked. Because that is the right thing to do. Because that is the right thing to do. This institution serves this county, serves our great nation, and therefore, whatever we are doing outside the gate, we must do it also inside the university compound. I have also been informed by the Vice Chancellor here that whenever there are blackouts, you do not have a backup system. Again, we will make sure that there is a backup generator and system to make sure that learning is not interrupted whenever, once in a while, we have blackouts. Let me also confirm that among the graduates here today are people graduating from ICT training. And I am informed that there are not enough or adequate computer facilities. Again, as a government, we are going to assist this university to equip your ICT labs, and 100 computers will be delivered to make sure that our ICT learners join in the big program that we have to create a digital ecosystem that not only supports our service delivery, our digital jobs program, but also digital commerce that will inform our entrepreneurship and our business environment. I have also talked to the university management, and we are going to see what we are going to do about the huge debt owed by government of Kenya, not just to this university, but to other private universities and indeed public universities, so that we can correct the wrong that went into the funding of our university education and make sure it is on sound footing and that every child in Kenya has a chance, a good chance at life, because they have access education. And that goes all the way to our primary schools and secondary schools and TVETs. We have hired almost 56,000 teachers, and as I talk to you, this month we are hiring another 20,000 teachers. And again, I know there are graduates here who are teachers, and we will consider some of you in our program. So as we do this, we must build a firm foundation for our education, because education is the greatest equalizer. It makes the children of all Kenyans, irrespective of where they come from or their financial status, all our children are equalized by education. And number two, education is what sharpens our human capital. We have the best asset as a country is our human capital, and the best way to sharpen it and make it fit for purpose is to make sure that we have the correct education, accessible, affordable, and relevant. So I am truly happy to be here. And as a member of this church, or the church that sponsors this institution, I will mobilize other members of this church, business people, friends, to see to it that we put Scott on sound financial footing. So going forward, we will sort out the challenges that face this institution. You can take that in confidence. And I want to assure the students who are continuing in this university that we will make things different because God has given me a chance to come here. To the leadership, faculty and staff of Scott Christian University, a big thank you for your dedication to work of educating upcoming leaders and nation builders. Hongera and thank you to all the parents, guardians, and well-wishers here today for supporting these graduates in their journey and contributing in many ways to their success. Keep up the good work. I wish all of you a happy festive season, a Merry Christmas, and a happy 2025. Asanteni sana, thank you very much, and God bless you. Okay. I am reminded here that there was a request for lunch. We will have lunch. There is no problem.
Thank you so much. Welcome back to Scott. We love visitors. And we love you, so we want you to come back. We look forward to the fulfillment of the promises. And we'll be praying for you in return. And now it's time for the presentation.